I give it a 9.9.
No, 9.9.
Could have been longer.
Okay. Well, it couldn't have been.
It actually could have been.
Well, how?
Push back the Super Bowl?
Yeah. Racist thoughts, racist thoughts. Yeah, racist thoughts, racist thoughts. Racist thoughts, racist thoughts. Yeah, racist thoughts, racist thoughts. Okay, step into the mind of a young boy genius, telling you what's going on in stadiums and arenas. We talking the NFL, we talking the NBA, we talking about the biggest sports news of the day. Got a favorite athlete, a team that you're thinking. Well, let's put it to the test and see where Royce ranks them. And listen, man, I could go on and on, but let's get into it, featuring his co-host Dom. Sit back, relax, and welcome to the pod, and let me introduce everybody to Royce's thoughts. Yeah. I said sit back, relax, and welcome to the pod, and let me introduce everybody to Royce's thoughts. Yeah.
All right. It's that time of the week again where we record an episode of a podcast we like to call
Royce's Thoughts.
As always, I'm your main man, Dom, co-host of this miraculous, spectacular podcadamus. Sitting across from me, it's not, but sitting across from me is a namesake himself.
I am Dom.
You're not Dom.
I am Dom.
No, we even have a.
That is Royce. I'm Dom.
No, the names. We have names on the thing, and the name.
No, I am Dom.
No.
That is Royce.
Whatever. Oh, so then I'm Royce.
I'm Royce.
So look, I'm gonna be honest with you. Let's level set. You know what level set means? What's level set?
Yeah.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
What's it mean?
Yeah.
What's it mean?
Yeah.
If I say, Royce, let's level set.
Yeah.
No idea.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So level set, we're just gonna get on the same plane, just lay all this out. Today, I think we need to do a quicker podcast. We're getting a late start, but it's okay. There's not a ton to talk about, so I'm actually okay with this. You okay with that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. First, how we doing? How's the week been so far?
Yeah.
Just again.
Yeah.
We were like that last time.
Yeah.
Just yeah.
Mm.
All right. Well, sorry for the yeah-ness, but hey, so something exciting happened last Sunday. This past Sunday. What was that?
I have no clue. Oh, the halftime show. That happened.
The halftime show happened.
Yeah.
That's actually not what I was talking about. I mean, I guess maybe the larger event that was the.
I have no clue.
Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah. That also happened.
What Super Bowl number was it?
56.
56. LVI. Do you know all your Roman numerals?
I can go up to 56.
So what was your, I mean, I think you should brag about maybe your picks.
The game starts. They're gonna do the coin toss, and the Rams get to decide whether they want heads or tails.
Mm-hmm.
And they said tails, which is the typical Rams thing to do because, 6 of the last 8 times beforehand, it was tails. And so they said tails. Was it tails? No, it wasn't. Bengals win the toss. And then the Bengals elect to kick, and then the Rams get the ball first.
Yep. And you called it how it was.
Mm-hmm.
And then to throw a cherry on top, thought it'd be a touchback. It was. I heard Pat McAfee lost a lot to money on the coin toss, which you could have been really rich if you would have had that much money to be able to bet.
Yeah.
That's a challenge, though. Okay. Do you want to give a recap of the game or the Super Bowl halftime show first? Which one?
I don't care.
You pick. It's your show.
Okay, fine. I'll do the Super Bowl.
Okay.
I don't remember anything from the first half, but the Bengals were down 13-10. Yeah,
At what point?
at halftime.
No. Yes, they were. Sorry.
Yeah,
They were.
13-10,
Yes.
and then like the first play of the second half, Bengals throw a touchdown. It was pass interference on the offense, but they didn't see it, so it was a touchdown anyway. And then Matthew Stafford throws an interception, and then like the Bengals don't score again, and then the Rams score a bunch of points, and then Cooper Kupp catches a game-winning touchdown. Number 55. There should have been no penalty on him, but it is what it is. Holding, pass interference, one of the two. It was one of those. Shouldn't have been whatever it was. Rams won.
So, yeah, Odell Beckham Jr.
Yeah, he also got hurt.
He did get hurt,
Yeah,
but he got his touchdown before he got hurt.
Yeah.
First half. I'm not gonna lie, it was a typical Rams game. Like they played basically the same game in every playoff game, but except for the Cardinals when they just throttled them, where they looked decent in the first half, give up all the points in the second half, and figure out a way to win at the end.
Yep.
And I will say this: I know that there are a lot of hurt Cincinnati Bengals fans today.
Yep.
And that's okay. Like it was the season of destiny, and it didn't work out.
Yep.
It never should have been that close.
Nope.
One, for the reason that Jalen Ramsey got thrown by a face mask to the ground. But two, the Bengals' offensive line really bad.
Yeah.
No quarterback has been sacked more times than Joe Burrow was in the Super Bowl. This is statistically the worst line to ever make it to a Super Bowl. So, but at the same time, the Bengals have the most cap room coming back. So if you're a Bengals fan, you should be a little optimistic because you have a chance to get back there, right?
Yeah.
I do think what's getting overshadowed is how good Matthew Stafford played on the last drive that they had.
Yeah.
Just a excellent drive. I mean, it was 15 plays, 79 yards. I know they were aided by the pass interference or the defensive holding on
The
Cooper
multiple
Kupp.
penalties.
Yeah, but all the other ones you couldn't question. Like the personal foul. I know that you could argue the late hit one, but like Eli Apple was legitimately laying on receivers at the end of the game. But the problem that I have is like I think they said there were only like 4 penalties in the game up until that point. The holding call on Cooper Kupp on the linebacker for Cincinnati, the one that gave him the first and like 3 or something like that. But it gave him the first down at the end of the game.
Mm-hmm.
That was holding all year long in the NFL. They just didn't call it in that game. So I have a question for you. If it's a penalty all year long, but they're not calling it in that game up until that point, who's right and who's wrong?
What?
So like a lot of the Bengals fans are saying that, like he didn't hold him that much or whatever. But like literally all year we've seen that call where a linebacker wraps his arms around a receiver, even though he didn't impede him.
If you're calling it all year long, you should be calling it in the game, the entire game. But if you're not calling it in the game, you shouldn't call it in that one moment.
That's fair. And I think that's why Bengals fans are upset. But I do think it was karma, poetic justice, flag justice, whatever you want to call it, for them just blatantly missing. Because if people think that the refs didn't know that they missed that call by the end of that play, like they knew. So they're like, hey, we missed a call for them. We'll give them a call. It evens out.
You can't do that.
Or can you?
No, you can, but it's your fault that you missed the call, not his.
I mean,
it's not his. It's not because he committed a pass interference, right? It's not his fault. You missed a call. It's your fault. You can't because you're like, oh well, I missed this, so now I need to throw this flag here. You can't.
I hear you, but in a blown call that cost the Rams the lead, and
ref's fault.
completely changed the momentum of the game by making a call that, by the way, you've been calling all season. You give the Rams technically another chance, and they took advantage of it. Look, I'm not saying it's right. It's not saying it's wrong. I'm just saying I do think that Bengals fans should be excited because that wasn't a touch. I mean, it was one play. T. Higgins committed a grievous mistake, but it's fine. And let's move on.
Okay.
The Rams were the better team through the course of the season.
Yes.
And the Bengals had a great team.
Yeah.
Led by Joe Burrow, who's a stud, who outplayed Matt Stafford, I think. I don't know. All right. So, yeah, Rams are world champions. Aaron Donald's a beast.
Yeah, I think he should have been Super Bowl MVP.
All right, let's talk about this. Why do you think that?
Because he had a great game. He had a better game than anybody else did.
Cooper Kupp stat line, 8 receptions, 92 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah. Yeah.
And 1 rush for 7 yards on 4th and 1 at the end of the game.
So I'd still give it to Aaron Donald.
You'd still give it to Aaron Donald?
Yeah.
Aaron Donald had a monster game himself. I'm not saying he didn't. Give me a second. I'm trying to find his stats. 4 tackles, 3 solo tackles, 2 sacks, 2 of those tackles for loss, 3 quarterback hits.
I'd still give it to Aaron Donald.
I don't know. I think they both. I wish that in college where they do a defensive MVP and offensive MVP, I think that's what they do. In this instance, without Cooper Kupp on that last drive, like the Rams literally forgot they had Cooper Kupp for most of the game after he scored a touchdown. And if it weren't for Cooper Kupp, they don't win that game.
Yeah, but if it weren't for Aaron Donald, I don't think they would have won the game either.
That's true. I don't know. It's just tough. I mean, they had 7 sacks, bro. Like Von Miller had 2, and Aaron Donald led on past. Or Von Miller also had 3 quarterback hits. Like it was complete total domination by the Rams front 7, led by Aaron Donald. I don't disagree. I just don't hate that Cooper Kupp got it. I think he also was an MVP.
Okay.
No?
No, I don't agree, but okay.
So what you're saying is you take Aaron Donald off the field, the Rams lose the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
If you take Cooper Kupp off the field, do the Rams still win the Super Bowl?
Maybe not, but I think it'd still be a close game.
Okay. That's fair.
It would not be nearly as close without Aaron Donald.
I also think that Odell Beckham Jr. getting hurt in the first half had a lot to do with Cooper Kupp winning the MVP. Because when the chips were down,
because they had no other receivers.
Literally, yeah, they had nobody else to throw to.
He was literally their only option.
Yeah.
So, who are you gonna give the Super Bowl MVP to Van Jefferson? If
what?
I don't know.
You're saying if Cooper Kupp didn't play, Odell Beckham Jr. was still their second leading receiver.
Yeah, but you weren't gonna give the Super Bowl MVP to
No, I know, but I'm
Beckham
saying if
Jr.
Cooper Kupp didn't play and OBJ was healthy, then yeah, you're probably right.
If OBJ had 92 yards and 2 touchdowns, they weren't going to give it to him.
You don't think so?
No. Just because Cooper Kupp had a great regular season, they gave it to him.
This is where this is. Okay, it's coming out. I'm getting it now. Okay. I don't disagree with anything that you're saying. I think that historically, defensive players get the shaft when it comes to Super Bowl MVPs. Rarely does a defensive player get one. They have to do something extremely special, and typically they have to score points for them to get one. So I hear you. I do think Aaron Donald could have been one. I just knew it was either going to be Kupp or Donald. And I just wasn't surprised I gave it to Cooper Kupp. All right. So real quick, before we jump into the Super Bowl halftime recap, let's hear this voicemail. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Royce, it's Jerry.
Hey. Guess you would be if you could hear it. Hold up. That's a technical error there on my fault. All right, hold up now. And okay, now we're ready. Ready? Okay, we're ready.
Hey, Royce, it's Jerry. Hey, I wanted to get your thoughts on the halftime show, the Super Bowl halftime show. I wanted to know, did you lose yourself in the moment and drop it like it's hot, or did you forget about Dre? Let me know what you think. Thanks. Bye.
Well, I did forget about Dre at one. There was only one point in which I forgot about Dre. Definitely lost myself. I did not drop it like it was hot though. I did not. I think it was a good halftime show. I think it should have been longer than it was.
How long do you think the halftime show was?
Like 20 minutes.
Like you felt like you sat there for 20 minutes?
Yeah.
I felt like I sat there for 3 to 6 minutes. It was 16 minutes long in total.
I feel like it should have been like 3 hours.
So you're saying you would go to that world tour?
Absolutely. I would have rather watched that than the Super Bowl.
That's fair. There are a lot of people there. All right. You're still ranking baseball players, right? Just making sure. Okay.
Mhm.
I would like for you to give me your Super Bowl halftime show power rankings really quick.
Power rank like
So, where does that rank in your
Where does
power
that rank?
rankings?
the one?
Is there even a close number 2?
No, because I haven't seen Prince's halftime show. Heard it was amazing. Haven't seen it though, so I can't say that his is number one.
Okay.
The only ones I can actually remember seeing was like Maroon 5 and Travis Scott, and then J-Lo and Shakira, and then this one.
Do you remember Beyonce's and Bruno?
Nope.
You should watch that one too. I'm gonna give you some challenge. You should go back and watch Prince's halftime show, and Beyonce and Bruno's halftime show.
Okay.
Michael Jackson's way back in the day was good, but it's before production really mattered. So it was just him putting on a show.
Mm-hmm.
And then you should also go back and look at the Disney on Ice one.
No, I'm not watching that.
They did the Disney World something. It was weird. Bro, I was super excited. It was better than I thought. What do you think about Drop Down 50?
Oh, yeah. That's when I lost. That's when I forgot about Dre. Because I was not expecting that to happen.
Dude, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I really, 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 really. So when Dre sits down at the piano and did the dun 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 dun, did you know what riff that was from when he played that?
No.
Okay. Tupac's "I Ain't Mad at You" is what he was playing. Royce, I thought Tupac was coming out, actual Tupac. I thought he was coming back from hiding. We were gonna see Tupac on stage, and at that moment, the Super Bowl was done. If he would have come out on stage, they just don't even come back out in the locker room. We just gonna have a 3-hour Tupac reunion tour. And then he didn't come out, and I realized that he's probably actually dead, which is okay. But I thought we were gonna get a hologram.
I did not think that.
You can't celebrate California music without giving a nod to Tupac, and that's what the riff was. I get it, but I wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, can I ask you, because the only artist for the young folk out there was Kendrick Lamar. What do we think?
The young folk?
Yeah, the young folk. The 25 and under
Stop.
crowd.
No, that's not funny.
I know you. I mean, you got an old soul though, so you know the rest of the music, but that music, that halftime show was not geared towards you. You know that.
No.
You don't know that?
No, I said no.
No, what? It wasn't geared towards you?
No, as in it was not.
Okay. That you're in the minority of knowing most of the songs that were performed.
Yeah.
So, but artist that you do listen to is Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
Because he's for them young folk. He was the bridge artist. How do you feel about the song that he chose?
I mean, it's not the song I expected.
What song did you expect? We all expected.
Humble, definitely.
Yeah,
that's definitely the one I would have expected.
That would have shut down the stadium. That bass line alone would have had people the heart just messing up. Dun,
Mhm.
dun, don't, don't. I like Kendrick a lot. I just, it's very Kendrick to perform the song that he did, but I wanted Humble. Could we have gotten Humble? He also had a Weekend moment. The Weekend. He had a Weekend moment. There were 400 dudes with blonde hair and blonde goatees out there.
Yeah, he doesn't even have blonde hair.
No. No. I didn't. I think it was, I know what reference that was into, but I'm just like, come on, man. Like, that was weird.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the Weekend moment. All right. So, favorite artist that performed at halftime show for you was?
Well, for me, probably it was probably either Dre or Snoop or 50 Cent because I was not expecting 50 Cent.
That's fair. That's fair. I also could have done more with some more Eminem.
Yeah.
It's okay, though. Like you said, I just need the world tour to happen.
But he's also from Detroit, so like.
I know, it was kind of weird, too.
Yeah.
California music, but let's get it. I get it. It was a great halftime show. They knocked it out of the park. 10 out of 10. Like, we need a rating system. Like, 10 Royces.
I give it a 9.9.
9.9?
Could have been longer.
Okay. Well, it couldn't have been.
It actually could have been.
Well, how?
Push back the Super Bowl?
Just
play the second half later.
Just play the second half on Monday.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's fair. Yeah, so if it were longer, yeah, I hope they do a world tour. If they don't parlay this into a world tour, then we got other problems. All right, so the only other topic that I really want to talk about, and I just want to talk about it because I want to know if you have any opinions on it. The Olympics. Denmark still is yet to medal, I think.
Well, but they play in like the semis, I think, or something. They have a shot at gold if they just beat Russia.
In what?
Men's hockey.
The
Denmark. No, the semis. It was Czechoslovakia and the U.S., and then it was Denmark, and it was Russia.
Okay. Right now, Denmark is playing the United States in curling. Like right now as we talk. Okay.
Denmark.
So what I really wanted to ask you about the Olympics, do you know anything about the Russian Olympic skater, the Russian Olympic Committee skater who tested positive for a banned substance? Do you know anything about her?
I know absolutely nothing.
Have you heard about it?
Yes.
So I want your opinion because she is 15 years old. So 2 years older than you, Royce. She tested positive for a banned substance, okay? And typically when you test positive for a substance, what happens to you during that competition?
Well, you'd probably get eliminated.
That's what you would think would happen. However, that did not happen. The World Doping Association or committee or whatever has rules that govern all of the world doping stuff. A lot of for the international competitions. And the rule is that if you're under 16, you're considered a protected person. Meaning that the intent of the rule is that you, Royce, if your mom hands you some medicine, you're just going to take it. Like, well, it's a bad example because you hate medicine. But let's just say you are a high-powered athlete and your mom was in charge of you and she gave you medicine. It would be hard for you to say, Mom, no, I'm not taking this medicine because the doping rules say that I can't take that.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what they're saying. They're saying that basically, while she did test positive, we're going to be lenient on her because her adults failed her.
Mm-hmm.
So the Olympics said, even though you test positive, and they're kicking literal other people out right now as we speak, not like right now this second, but today another skier was banned because she tested positive for something. They let her compete. She's leading currently the women's short program, and they do the long program tonight. She should win gold. And they said, as a punishment, if she medals at all, gold, silver, bronze, we won't have a medal ceremony.
How is that a punishment? She still gets a medal. Like,
right?
She would still get the medal, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then what are you gonna do for if she gets gold? What are you gonna do for silver and bronze? You're just not gonna give them their medals.
They get their medals just quietly in a box.
Yeah.
That is devastating. Royce, I'm gonna tell you something right now. So I, as an Olympic lover, right? If the thought that I would win a medal and not be able to celebrate on a podium, even if I didn't win gold, not to have that my moment as one of the 3 best
Yeah.
in the world.
Yeah, it could be like you don't have the ceremony, and then it's not even you.
Right.
She gets a medal. Let's say she gets bronze and you get gold, but you can't go on the podium
Right.
because she.
So my question is, I have 2 questions with this. One, as an underage in the World Doping Association person, you would be a protected person. Do you feel that if you aren't able to control your own actions, that you should be able to compete with adults?
Well, if you have the talent, if you possess the talent,
Mm-hmm.
then yes,
You should be able to compete with adults, right?
yes,
But if you're able to compete with adults, then you should have to stand up to the same punishment that adults would get,
yes.
right? It
Yeah.
seems pretty clear cut to me. Second, do you believe, what's your thoughts on a 15-year-old being able to even compete in the Olympics? Should there be like an age requirement?
No.
No?
No.
Because in your mind, if you're the best in the world, you should be
If
able
you're
to
the best
compete.
in the world, you should compete. If you're
But
67, if you're 15,
we
you
just
should be able to compete.
we just all need to follow the same rules.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems like it's pretty simple. I feel like the IOC, Olympic Committee or whatever,
International Olympic Committee.
yeah, they messed up. They got this one wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I understand what their intent is. They're like, oh, well, she can't protect it. No, you got it wrong.
Mhm.
If the bare minimum, she should have been able to allow. She should have been allowed to skate, and her scores just don't count. If she won gold, they'd be like, hey, you would have won gold if you didn't test positive. I mean, is that not?
Yeah. I mean, I think.
She already has 1 gold medal, by the way,
Oh, yeah, she's
from
fine.
the Olympic team competition, which they didn't hold that ceremony either. It's garbage.
I'd be so mad.
Or maybe they did hold it, but they did postpone it. Okay, so look, it's we're 25 minutes in, so let's get to your rank 'em.
Mm-hmm. Let's do that.
It's now time.
What is this? 7-time NBA All-Star Joe Johnson on USA basketball roster for World Cup qualifying games. What the heck is this?
Interesting.
He's 40 years old.
Well.
So is Matt Ryan.
All right.
There's some dude named Matt Ryan who's on this team.
Okay,
And
so
David Stockton.
it's now time
It is that where time
for the most anticipated
segment
of
all what
in
all
of
swords
where
Royce
ranks. All right, what we got?
We got the top 5 third baseman. I mean shortstops.
I was like, did we just shoot third baseman? Okay.
Shortstops. I meant shortstops.
I was like, look, I don't know much about baseball, but I know. Okay, so number 1.
Number
Just kidding.
6.
So we have honorable mentions. Okay.
Yes, we do.
Who beat it at?
Brandon Crawford. Do you know what team Brandon Crawford plays for?
Rays.
No.
Dang. Who?
Giants.
Dang. I was thinking of Carl Crawford. Number 5.
Number 5. Tim Anderson. You should know what team he plays for.
Braves.
No. White Sox.
White Sox. Why would I know that?
I just feel like you would have known.
Okay. Number 4.
4. Bo Bichette. Bichette.
I thought you said Boba Fett. I was like, I don't know who Boba Fett plays for, but I don't think he plays baseball.
Bo Bichette.
Boba Shea? I don't know. Who's he play for?
The Blue Jays.
Blue Jays. I got nothing on these. I feel really.
Well, you should know this one.
Okay.
You should know these next 3.
Number 3.
Trey Turner.
Braves. Dodgers.
Yes.
Dodgers. I was like, I watched him in the World Series. Dodgers. Okay.
No,
Trey Turner.
He did not play.
I watched him. Well, it should have been the World Series. No, that was only 1 game, wasn't it? The Giants Dodgers, was that a 3-game series?
Giants Dodgers or Dodgers Cardinals?
No, Giants Dodgers.
Yeah, that was not 1 game.
That was 3-game series or 7-game series. 5-game series?
5.
It was a
3
5-game
or
series.
5.
It was 5 because that should have been the AL championship.
I know.
Whatever. Should have been the conference championship for baseball. I don't know my baseball like I used to. Whatever. Who's number 2?
Well, see, I actually had a difficulty with this one
Okay.
on whether or not to put this guy at 1 or 2. But at
Okay.
number 2, it's Fernando Tatis Jr.
Okay.
You should know what team he plays for.
I do.
Oh
but
my gosh.
It's the Padres.
Yeah.
I was blanking. I was like, I see the jerseys. Okay.
Mhm.
So Fernando Tatis Jr. plays or is number 2. So who's number 1?
Carlos Correa. I hate Carlos Correa so much.
Is he still on the Red Sox?
Mm.
I don't know. Who's he play for?
The Astros.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've seen him play in person.
I will not like him. Even if he even in the slight chance he decides to play for the Yankees, I still will not like him.
He'll be a Yankee at some point. Everybody is.
No, actually, that's not how it works. Mike Trout has never been a Yankee. We'll still take him though.
All right. So that's been an installment of
Royce Ranks Em.
I just yawned.
Yeah, you yawned.
That was bad. All right. Well, look, we're 30 minutes in, 30 minutes light, which is good.
Yeah.
So let's close this bad boy out. What you got to say to the people?
Well, I like to wish a happy birthday to the bus.
Jerome Bettis?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving to NFL, some little football.
Well,
football.
Kobe White was the NBA, and I just figured most people wouldn't know who Kobe White is.
North Carolina product.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. See, you get me outside of baseball.
I'm not saying
good.
you.
No, I know, but I'm just saying you get me
Saying-
outside. It's kind of like I'm
All right. Okay. Okay. You know what?
I'm back in a comfortable pool when we talk about anything other than baseball.
Okay. What team?
Oh no!
Yeah.
Don't be trying to do
Yeah.
this. All right, let's hear it.
You weren't even.
I'll close my eyes.
What team does Dylan Windler play for?
Shanghai Sharks.
No.
I don't. Who's Dylan Whittler?
Windler.
Okay, who's that?
He plays for the Cavs.
I don't know. The Cavs don't even exist to me
What
right
about
now.
Devin Vassell?
Devin Booker plays for the Suns.
Not Devin Booker. I did not say Devin Booker.
Who'd you say?
Devin Vassell.
Shanghai Sharks.
San Antonio Spurs.
Okay, stop naming.
Bismack Biyombo.
He was at one point with the Raptors.
Yeah, but that was like a long time ago.
I'm just saying. I knew at one point who he played for. I didn't know. Is
That's
he
'cause he just
Orlando
played
Magic?
one that good
Is
postseason.
he in Orlando Magic?
No. He did get
Thunder.
traded.
Thunder.
No, he never played for the Thunder.
Well, who?
He played for the Suns.
Okay. DeAndre Ayton plays for the Suns.
Yeah, but Bismack Biyombo's better.
Can you give me some starters or something?
Starters? Yeah, sure.
Just one starter.
I can give you a starter.
Just one starter.
Well, see, starters it's Jared Vanderbilt.
He starts.
He does.
Pacers.
Timberwolves.
They don't count.
They definitely do.
They're bad.
They're not that bad.
All right.
They're not that good, but they're not that bad.
Okay. Well, let's close this sucker down.
Yeah.
Um, We'll be back same time, same place. Maybe a longer
Mhm.
episode next week when we don't get started so late.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
All right, bro.
You know what else? You know
What?
what else I could do?
What?
I could give you a football player, and you didn't even know what team they play for.
All right. I'll take the bait. Let's go.
All right. Are you ready?
Yep. Tom Brady. Bucks.
That doesn't count because he doesn't play for a team. Zay Jones.
Oh, golly. I was thinking Dolphins,
No, it was
but hold up. Is it the Jets?
no. It's the Raiders.
I don't know who Jay Jones is. Is he a DB?
No,
What's he play? Running back?
no.
Wide receiver?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Is that the only one you got?
No.
Okay.
I can give you another one.
Give me 2 more, and we'll see if I can go 2 or 3.
2 more. Okay.
Or just go with 1 more, and if I get that, then we got to do a tiebreaker one.
All right. Give me a second here. Okay. Well, I'm trying to think of one here. Oh my gosh, what's his name? I have somebody in my mind currently, but I cannot think of what his name is.
It's a shame I'm not up in there.
Well, then you'd figure out what team he plays for.
I know. It's like Dumbledore. You need a pensive.
What?
Extract that memory, and then I can jump in there and go look at it. We need to watch some movies, man. We need to watch the movies. I didn't say you. I know you watch them. I and we. All right. Well.
Jason Myers.
You just made that name up.
No, I didn't. I didn't actually.
I have no idea. I've never heard that name before.
Seattle Seahawks. Kicker.
Okay. Whatever.
Still a player.
He is on a team.
Yeah, he's also the kicker for right now.
For a really bad football team. So no, I'm not gonna know who the kicker on unless he's on my fantasy squad. So no.
Well, the Ravens weren't that good, and they have Justin Tucker.
They have the best kicker in the history of the league on their team. I know who Justin Tucker is.
So, but their team wasn't that good. So why don't you know who Jason Myers is?
They were in first place until the week they went on a 6-game losing streak, and that they still almost got in the playoffs at the end of the year.
Still weren't that good.
Okay, Royce. You don't even believe that yourself. All right, so with that, let's go. We're done. We're out.
Yeah, bye.